Okay, so I was on my way to the keep, and then I saw a giant crowd. So I thought, you know what, this might be story related. So might as well start recording now.
Your kind killed the most holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Shut your mouth, maid!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you. Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I don't know. The Inquisition seems about as functional as any young family.
How many families are on the verge of splitting into open warfare with themselves?
Yes, because that would never happen to the Chantry.
Centuries of tradition will guide us. We are not the upstart, eager to turn over every apple cart.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay.
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
The Mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
How widespread is the violence between Mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between Mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
Don't let anyone riot while we're gone.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
When there was no sky, Maker, you were the sky.
Thank you for all that you are doing.
When there was no
Greetings,
earth, you
Herald
were
of
the earth.
Andraste. How fares
When
your
there was
quest to
nothing,
seal the breach?
You were everything.
Well, you know how these things go. At least I hope someone does.
You love to bring a little light into the darkness. And I'm glad to see it. Too many see laughter as antithetical to the chant of light. They imagine Andraste as a grim warrior all her life, forgetting that she loved and was loved in return. I hope she found time for laughter during her trials, as I hope you do.
You keep talking as though I'm the equal of Andraste. Do you know how unnerving that is?
I can only imagine. But we are all given to our purpose under the Maker. A sword does not ask to be forged. And frankly, if such a comparison gives you pause, I do not see that as a bad thing. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Can you tell me about the original Inquisition?
The original Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, zealots, who tracked and killed cultists and dangerous mages. As Andraste rose to power, the Inquisition came into her service. Instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the chant of light by force.
No wonder everyone is so nervous around us. Who chose that name?
Divine Justinia herself. I understand that this was not a popular decision. In any case, once the chant of light had spread far and wide, there was less need for zealots. The Inquisitors became the seekers of truth, and eventually the Templars.
We're more zealous than the Templars and the Seekers? I suppose that explains Cassandra.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original Inquisition? They fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause, and when it was time, they put their swords away. Perhaps the name was Divine Justinia's message, that when the Inquisition is needed, it will strike without mercy. But when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next Divine?
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with Divine Justinia at the Conclave. The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
How are the people doing after what happened at the Conclave?
They are scared, of course. Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of the Divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
What are you doing to help these people?
My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped ensure that all have enough to eat. Beyond that, many simply wish the familiar comfort of the Chant of Light. It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Okay.
The apothecary would like
If you
to know
find
why you
anything,
need so much
please
death
bring it
root.
in.
What may I do for you?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Okay.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Let all
Whoa, what is that? Okay. Obviously, this one. The refugees in the hinterland face threat from bandits, demons, apostate mages, and Templar deserters. Building watchtower in the air will help Inquisition forces ensure the safety of refugees and farmers, and the appropriate building sites have already been marked.
All right.
We have received... Oh, we have received an offer of assistance. I am unnerved, but not opposed. It is not the first and strange promise we have received, and likely will not be the last. An elegantly written note follows. The Inquisition has need, and we would provide. We have in our possession a mount of noble spirit, fallen in battle against rage, returned to life by the boundless urge to run and serve a worthy cause and noble master. Prove that your followers already believe that your research is beyond this realm, that even the forces of the Fade are your ally, and the death is no barrier to victory, to collective. Okay.
Let's see what we have.
Bog Unicorn. There's my special mount. Address the Chantry in Val Royale. Oh, 0 time for this one. Such is the reach of the threat of the Inquisition. Receive offer from all corners of Thedas. From the distant clan Dalish comes a surprise. A letter in the following script. Perhaps you are not as we... What? Perhaps you are not as we and do not share what we believe. But this threat is common to us all, for the wounded sky belongs to everyone. If nothing else, we would have you sure of foot in your journey towards victory. Oh. I'm not gonna say that. That's some kind of Elvish shit. Really? It fucking crashed? Are you serious? That's insane. What is with the random crashing? Dude, this is just insane. Why so much crashing? Oh. It has to have something to do with the fact that I'm recording. That's the only reason. Because whenever I do this like thing off camera, I can play off camera for roughly ever. I mean, I've only done it for an hour straight, and it didn't crash at all. So I don't know why this is happening, but it is quite annoying. Wait, did I talk to her?
I greet you.
I don't believe I've had the chance to speak candidly with a revered mother. Can you tell me about the Chantry?
Of course. Too many think that the Chant of Light should only be sung by humans. The truth is that knowledge of the Maker and Andraste should be open to all who wish to learn of him. We believe the Maker created us, and that mankind's sinful nature caused him to turn away.
I do not remember
With
this
Andraste's
conversation.
blessing, the Maker will forgive mankind once the Chant of Light is sung from all corners of this world.
What is your stance on magic?
Andraste put it simply. Magic must serve man, not rule over him. However, those words must be put into the proper historical context. Andraste led a rebellion against the Tevinter Imperium, whose magisters controlled most of the world at the time. Even then, she never called for all mages to be put to death. She believed in peaceful coexistence.
I don't recall the Chantry being as tolerant of magic as you describe.
No. The Chantry is an imperfect vessel, pulled in every direction by those who would steer its course. Yet the Templars rebelled precisely because divine Justinia was not restrictive enough. Perhaps the Inquisition will find a better way.
Why does the Chantry allow only human women to become priestesses?
The official doctrine is that elves and dwarves have turned further from the Maker than humanity. And as for men, the chant holds that they are more vulnerable to anger or passion. But in truth, it is simply political, added after Andraste's death, like too many of our beliefs.
If you don't believe these restrictions are what Andraste wanted, why haven't you tried to change them?
Has the current state of the world not taught you the folly of fighting too many battles at once? I chose to use what power I had to help peasants forgotten by the nobles of Orlais. I believed there would be time to address their inequality under the Chantry once we had saved them from starving.
There were calls for an exalted march to put down the Mage Rebellion. What was your opinion?
It was ignorant gossip. An exalted march only succeeds when it carries the will of the people. Even then, it cannot be undertaken lightly. People are too easily frightened. We cannot destroy everything they fear. An exalted march is justified only against a true threat to this whole world. It is an offense to the Maker to use it as a political bludgeon, or as a means of spreading the chant of light.
What about the exalted march that conquered the elves?
That is a hotly debated matter in some circles of the Chantry. The elves had conquered Montsemard and threatened Val Royeaux itself. They were not helpless victims. But even then, Orlais was the only nation to provide troops. It was hardly an exalted march of all the faithful. The Maker wishes his world to spread by example, not by war. We win no converts with blood.
Farewell.
Farewell. I greet you.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Orlais and Ferelden.
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here in their minds. To that, at the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thade...
Farewell.
Make her go...
One more
I
time.
greet you.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Farewell.
Until next time.
Nice. Okay, there is a ton of jagged edges. Why? Oh. Nope, that is the wrong one to use. It's post-processing, right? Yeah. Why does that turn off? Weird. There you go. Much better. Okay, options. Nope, I'm gonna stick with this. And we are going to save. Then we're gonna go ahead and get our horses and all that stuff, and then we are going to get more stuff.
We'll post soldiers a safe distance from the temple.
Our best guess at safe, anyway. Let's see what we have.
My 2 horses. We have garnered the attention of the finest armor in the land, and they would not see that our message conveyed unadorned. They offer a mount that reflects the flames of the Inquisition. It is by all accounts magnificent. Block letter note follows. We will send our best, and you will know it when you see it. It is much at home in parade as in on the battlefield. Let all who stand against you see that they stand against a force, a cause. Our skill is yours. Yay! Levels 4 to 7.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
Okay, I said I was gonna pick the middle one all the time, so...
You want me to walk into a pit of vipers, and you ask me that?
They're not vipers just because they like to hiss.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Okay. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed. And at this moment, we could not step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe. Confirmed. You know, God, that is so annoying. But I was hoping that I could go and get my horses first. Oh well. At least I'm with Cassandra. Look, all I hope for is that this new map is going to be just as big. That shield, though.
The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald!
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
Murder them all. Mwah.
They wish to protect the people? From us?
Protect them from the blasphemous Herald of Andraste, I'd say.
Surely they cannot think such a thing.
Why not? They wouldn't be the only ones.
You think the Order's returned to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. That's 75. That's another 75. That's another 75. That's another 75. Oh, look, another 75. And another 75. Damn, I just gained so much experience. Oh, read that. Another 75. Oh, read this. So much XP. So much experience. Oh. Another 75.
Templars will help us as they always have. No need for an Inquisition.
I cannot possibly sell anything right now. Not with so much uncertainty. No.
Oh, this is where you get quests. Look at that, the quest board.
I know what you are.
Stand wary, guardsman. The Inquisition is here, along with the Herald of Andraste.
Damn it.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell.
I didn't claim anything. I rebuted that every fucking second I can.
False prophet, a wicked Kunari sent to subvert the Maker's word.
Hello?
I make no such claim. I wasn't sent here by Andraste or the Maker. I am simply trying to close the breach. It threatens us all.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself.
She is beneath us.
I can't select it with a mouse. There you
Was
go.
that display supposed to impress me?
On the contrary, it wasn't for you at all.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
If you're not here to help the Chantry, then you just came to make speeches.
I came to see what frightens old women so, and to laugh.
But Lord Seeker, what if she was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royeaux is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Doesn't look like we'll be getting the Templars to help us after all.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
I'm just a Kunari, in the wrong place, at the wrong time.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
How are people responding to all this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn Her Holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine. Her holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can, and leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave. What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do, exactly?
Put aside his war against the mages and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other plans. With the Knights vigilant slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed effort against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Huh.
Leave me be, Survivor. Your presence here is not comforting.
It's not too late. What?
Excuse me, but is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
We're going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, she is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know about that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Ever since our divine was murdered.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Favors, friends, portrait. Okay, whatever.
Well, that was a change of affairs. You might find friends among the stunned and reeling.
The Templars didn't
My
even
maker,
touch
know
you.
my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Comfort is only yours to give. Oh, Maker, where is the comfort? Have you come to scavenge now that the divine lies cold? Whisper your cune against the chant? Leave me. My emptiness will not be borne by you. Maker, show me the light.
I believe that messenger is trying...
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Invitation First Enchanter Vivian. If you're cordially invited to attend my salon held at Chateau of Duke Bastien de Guichelan. Yours, Vivian de Fur, First Enchanter of Montsimard, Enchanter of the Imperial Court.
I am open to you and yours. I price at a premium for everyone, so don't assume it's because you're with the Inquisition. I expect my customers to know a rarity when they see it, just as I do. I am open to you and yours.
Life Taker Staff. Oh my god. She sells really high level items that I can't buy.
I expect my customers to know a rarity when they see it, just as I do.
The hell?
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
Fellow mages? We have nothing in common.
More than you'd think, and certainly more in common than with Templar thugs. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
No? No, 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 no. Do not. Don't you dare. Okay, good. Very good.
Well, this has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and especially the mages. Just everything.
Keeper of the Light Staff. Fire 2, that. Cold resistance is kind of pointless. Fire resistance is pointless. Magic resistance, willpower. Oh my god, that's 5 willpower. Fire resistance, cold resistance. Well, I can make something when I get back home, I guess. Save before the game crumbles into the dirt.
We're keeping order.
Are you now?
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need.
Tonic's belt. Oh my lord. Okay, let's see. 1 extra potion, 1 extra that, 1 extra that. Plus guard max. 1 of that. Staggering, spirit resistance, range defense, magic defense, health, focus, gain bonus. 50 maximum health. Bleeding, life drain, staggering. Oh, these are just valuables. Okay.
At the very least.
Guard belt. That is definitely for Cassandra. Oh, but she has enchanted belt of health. Solus, can you use that? Yeah, take it. Potion belt is kind of useless anyways. Well, I can't really do anything with that until I get back.
We can appear like everything is normal. Yes.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect.
Oh my.
O Maker, hear my cry. Seek me by your side. Make me one within your glory.
Jesus, why is it so slow when I look this way?
The world once more see your favor.
Like the frame sort of tanks there. I don't know why. Okay, shadow is on low. Yeah, everything's fine. Weird. You know, you can get up now. No lag here at all. Just when I look that way, it's super lag. I don't know why.
When there was no sky, Maker, you were the sky.
Watch your tongue.
Maker.
What? Oh.
Please, move along.
I suppose.
So... Did I? I don't think I found the merchant over there.
Same old?
Oh, yes. Day. Well met.
Where?
We'll handle this.
Good day.
Well met.
Messer.
I'm getting so much experience from this. Sister
Will it matter?
Antoinette.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of the ailing mother, Havara. I am rather overwhelmed.
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable.
Okay. Do I have all this? Woo!
No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be...
Healing mixtures?
Traditional.
Okay. Cool. Well, this is nearing an hour-long video, so I'm just gonna cut it. And then I'll resume recording when I teleport back to Haven.